Hi and welcome to SQE Success, your pathway to becoming an English solicitor. In this video, we'll explore two questions involving ministerial responsibility, a key topic in legal system under FLK1. Let's dive in. Question 1. A serious pollution incident leads the Cabinet to consider strict new environmental laws. During Cabinet discussions, some ministers disagree privately, including the business minister, who worries the rules may hurt exports. However, the Cabinet finally agrees to support the law. Later, in Parliament, the business minister supports the bill publicly. She says the government had robust discussions, but that the final decision is the agreed position of the government. She refuses to reveal what ministers said privately in Cabinet meetings. Opposition MPs accuse her of hiding her real opinion. What constitutional principle is shown, and is the minister acting properly? A. The minister is acting in accordance with collective ministerial responsibility. B. The minister is breaching individual ministerial responsibility. C. The minister is violating parliamentary privilege by refusing to give details. D. The minister is acting against collective ministerial responsibility. E. The minister is acting against parliamentary sovereignty. The best answer is A. The minister is acting in accordance with collective ministerial responsibility. Collective ministerial responsibility means ministers must publicly support Cabinet decisions and keep Cabinet discussions confidential. The minister is acting properly by supporting the agreed government position in public. Question 2. A new transport minister takes office after a cabinet reshuffle. Soon after, a serious railway safety incident occurs. An internal review shows the problem was caused by long-term failures within the Department for Transport, including poor maintenance and weak oversight. These problems began before the minister took office. In Parliament, the minister accepts responsibility on behalf of the department, explains the failures, sets out corrective steps, and orders a full investigation. She does not blame civil servants publicly or reveal cabinet discussions. What constitutional principle applies, and is the minister acting properly? A. The minister is acting consistently with collective ministerial responsibility. B. The minister is acting consistently with parliamentary sovereignty. C. The minister is acting consistently with individual ministerial responsibility. D. The minister is violating cabinet confidentiality. E. The minister is acting inconsistently with individual ministerial responsibility. The best answer is C. The minister is acting consistently with individual ministerial responsibility. Individual ministerial responsibility means ministers are accountable to Parliament for their department's actions and failures, even if the problems started before they became minister. By accepting responsibility and explaining the corrective action, the minister is acting properly. This table illustrates key differences of the two concepts we walked through. Collective ministerial responsibility and individual ministerial responsibility are both constitutional conventions that help ensure accountability in government, but they operate differently. Collective ministerial responsibility concerns the unity of the government as a whole. Under this principle, all ministers must publicly support cabinet decisions and government policy, even if they privately disagreed during cabinet discussions. Once a decision is made, ministers are expected to present a united front in public. Cabinet discussions must also remain confidential so ministers can debate freely in private. If a minister publicly opposes government policy, they may be expected to resign or may be dismissed. Individual ministerial responsibility, by contrast, focuses on a minister's own department. Ministers are accountable to Parliament for the actions, decisions, administration, and failures of their department, even where mistakes were made by civil servants or began before the minister took office. Ministers are expected to explain departmental problems and answer questions in Parliament. Unlike collective responsibility, this principle is not mainly concerned with cabinet secrecy. If serious failings occur, the minister may face criticism, investigation, or pressure to resign. You are invited to try our free SQE mini mock exam at our SQE-Success.top website. We currently offer a large and continuously expanding bank of over 300 MCQs for each of FLK1 and FLK2. Turn your ambition into qualification. Begin your SQE journey to become an English solicitor.